hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? Big Porky here, the voice of hardcore boxing, and I hope you've subscribed as well, or I'll be coming to pay you a visit.
Porky, what do you think to Dennis McCann? I think he's got everything. I think he can do everything. I think he's got a good training team behind him. If it had been a few years back, he'd have had a good promoter behind him. But I think, talking seriously, I think Frank Warren's lost his way a bit. Frank, I'm not going to call you Bricktop when I say this. I think you've lost your way a bit and you need to get back on track. I remember when you used to bring him on correctly. Look what you're doing with Anthony Yard now. He's either fighting guys that are area level or killers. There's no in between, is there? They'll get him a few quid for an area level guy, keep him ticking over, keep him sweet, and then they'll feed him to whatever, Bivol, or they're trying to get Canelo, aren't they, or Bivol. Boats is a good fight. I think Boats is schools Yard, personally. I think he schools him. I don't think Yard would get near him. I don't think he'd get near him, but he's an exciting fighter and he comes to have a go. He's a slugger, isn't he? But I like his attitude, and his story's a bit tragic really, with all deaths in his family. But he doesn't shoot his mouth off, and I like Anthony Yard, but I think he's limited but powerful. Is that harsh? I think his trainer's done well for him to guide him to get a few quid, but he's 1-0, hasn't he? What has he won? What has he won? He's no British, he's no European. Commonwealth and an area belt, I think. Is that it? I have to check on that. Ken, let me know if I got that wrong. Memory's going, I'm too old now. But I think Boatsi schools him, and I think it'd be a very easy night for him. Very easy. If that's harsh, it's harsh. I don't care. Message to all you strength and conditioners out there and nutrition men. Get gone at boxing, you're not needed. Getting into fighters' heads at after show parties, telling them they need to be doing this. They need to be doing that. Hey? Could you imagine Mick Wales setting a strength and condition guy on, or nutrition guy for Dempsey? Could you imagine that? Yeah, Mick, we're gonna invoice you this, Mick. Oh, Mick, you need to be doing this. Can you imagine that? So why are they sniffing around the sport? If they were any good, they'd be working in football, wouldn't they? Where it real dough is. Some of them are on 6 and 7 grand a week in football. So why are they not working in that industry? Because there's not 100 clubs, is there, in country? You know, in top flight, or is there round about that, 90, 100 clubs? So there's only 90 or 100 jobs on either. So there's 200 jobs there. But, you know, it's raining there. We've dropped a rate bollock here, haven't we? So, what can you do? But strength and conditioners, do one out the sport. You're not fucking needed. Poncing a living off fighters. Poncers! And you know who you are. Telling fighters that are shot to bits that they've got plenty left. Fudging numbers on spreadsheets. Saying, look, you're stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet. You must have been eating kangaroo meat. Because that's supposed to make your blood rush quicker, isn't it? Kangaroo meat. It's legal meat, that, and apparently it's true. According to David Aber, who'll believe him? Who'll believe him? He'll be coming back soon with where he ploughs through money. Very generous kid him, David A, but no value on money. He don't think anything, does he, about going out and doing 200 bags in on a cart. And then a year later it'd be worth 100 bags. Jesus, 200 bags, 200 grand. 200 grand. You could put 50 cars on a pitch there, couldn't you, from a 54 grand cars from a finance repossession company. £54,000 cars, double your money, and then get some off at finance company. You could make £250,000 profit off 200 grand if you're a motor trader. All you boxers, if you've got half a brain, when you go out at sport, we'll get you sent a pitch or a yard where you can put them all and go buy motor cars, and every time you sell one you replace it, take your wage off it and replace that one and keep your stock flowing, or leave it for a couple of months and get rid of 10. That's all you need to do, and then get 2 deliveries, you know. another 10 cars, 20 cars a time, come on a big transporter, and just keep replenishing your stocks. It's only like being a drug dealer or a fag dealer, isn't it, really? But you're dealing in the product's cars, isn't it? So people say, what should I do now my career's ended? I'll put it into some cars or something. Everybody needs a car, don't they? Second-hand car prices are going through the roof. I'll tell you this, it's like a porky educational lesson today, isn't it? I bought a Golf from Hazeldene's. It was a 13 plate Mark 7, 1600 Blue Motion. This is when my kid's mum used to dictate to me like, she don't fucking do it now, so I won't get time of day. But I don't want to drive that, it's a manual Russell. I goes, you what, it's 8 grand. 8 grand, right? 60 something miles on clock, 60 odd down. No problem, I'll let it go for 7,300 quid. Put some money to it, bought something else. You look how much a 13 plate Golf is now in Auto Trader, right? With 60,000 miles on clock. A Blue Motion one, the one that's free tax. The free tax one on the Golfs is a 13 plate up to 16 plate. After that, the same engine car's £180. Why that is, I don't know. It's same fucking engine, but for that 3-year period, it was free tax. That Golf now is the same price. How's about that one? And what's that? 7 years later. Hang on a minute. So what's that RAV4 that I've got now, which I got after that, or not long after? Same price, 9 grand. I've been offered 7+ for it now, and it's 7 year older, because you can't get a diesel RAV4 fully loaded auto diesel. Can't get them now. And it's stupidness. Second-hand prices have gone through the roof for certain model cars. We're going to get wet today, kids. So, wait, we're going to have to do a runner. I'm going to finish on this, right? If Tyson Fury don't fight Usyk after Ngannou, is boxing dead? Because AJ were going to fight Wilder 6 years ago, over 6 years ago. The winner of AJ and Vladimir had Wilder next. Sky's words, Eddie's words. Didn't happen, we're still waiting. Fury Joshua, it never happened. Usyk Fury, in my opinion, never happens. People keep defending. I saw that Rio Ferdinand, he's another rimmer, isn't he? He's working for TNT, so he's not going to say anything else, is he? Rio Ferdinand, tell people what you really think about Tyson Ngannou. Don't be coming out with that company man shite in interviews. Tell the truth. Alright, Fury's not going to put his son near danger. He wants in knockovers. And while he's picking millions up for having a sparring session, who can blame him? They've clocked the game, haven't they? But just get belt up, Tyson, and then we'll like you again. Give the belt up and I'll be Team Tyson, but you're not going to do that, are you? So jog on. So that's my opinion on that. Alright? Look at these. Drown rats. And yeah, hey? Mickers. Drown rats. Do them good now. I'm going to throw them in bath. Then we'll go do what we've got to do before I go off. Do what I've got to do. And I don't know when this is going to go out, but pop bang. Big shout out to Scott Brunt. Hope you're well, Spartan Demolition Scott. Cheers for backing the channel. Big shout out to John and Gary. Hope you're well. I'm not against diet videos, but you know, if you're doing a diet video, you've got to be able to hold the crowd, Gary. Now, if you can't hold the crowd, it's no good, is it? When people are turning off, because I get to see when they turn off. Now, when I do a diet video, they watch till end. That's because I can hold you, because you don't know what you're going to fucking get with me, do you? I'm a bit like Alex Higgins, aren't I? I can go to the snooker centre one day, clean a couple of reds and blacks up and all colours. And other days, like I played my mate Richard, he'd done me 3-0 away. He didn't really pot out, did you, Richard? I was 40 behind, and there were only 3 reds potted, and all reds were behind yellow, green and brown. This is what you're doing. So this is how I'm playing against you now. I just smashed them all over and conceded. Because I've got wrong temperament. So all them people saying, you could have gone pro. No, I couldn't. Wrong temperament. It's not just about potting balls, throwing them on the table and potting them. You've got to have more to your game than that, and I ain't got that. So now I'd have failed at snooker. Wrong temperament. But snooker's good to relax, isn't it? It's good to have a blast. You know what I mean? Maybe if I'd have had a bit of coaching and could afford of it, I'd have thought my dad could have paid for it, but he didn't have dough when I was a kid. But no, but snooker's good to relax. But you've got to be right frame of mind. If not, it'll beat you down worse than boxing. Trust me. Alright. So, okie dokie. So peace out, keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. And that includes you, Sam Jones. And you, Bricktop, because I know you're watching. Alright, and like I've said before, and I'll say it again. When the ice breaks, I'll be waiting underneath it, won't I? Big John Fury. Hey, Big John Fury, Fury Power. MI5 are watching me from the moon. No, they're not. It's MFI that want you with that kitchen you didn't pay for. Alright, pop, pop, bang. Peace out.
PORKYS Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact PORKYS Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.